Hello and welcome to Fantasy Smack Talk. This is Dustin and I'm Brent, and with registration open for your fantasy football season, we want to start digging into some tiers. This video is going to go through tiers 1 through 4 of your running backs. Let's get into it. Number 1 overall player, Adrian Peterson, because he's Adrian Peterson. Then we have Turner and Forte respectively. It's really going to be based on your league settings. If you have touchdown heavy league, you're going to want to take Turner. If you're point per reception, you might want to be grabbing Forte.
Going down to tier 2, we got Brian Westbrook. Always an injury risk with him, but when he's healthy, he's a top 5 running back. Then we got D'Angelo Williams. You can't ignore his touchdowns last year, and his big play potential alone justifies this ranking. Just below him, we got Steve Slayton. We actually really like Slayton's potential this year. He's on a great offense. He's going to have a lot of scoring opportunities, and if you're in a league that counts points for receptions, bump Slayton up on your list. Then we got Steven Jackson. Going down, we got Maurice Jones-Drew. A lot of experts have him really high this year. We kind of understand it. Fred Taylor's gone. Yeah, that's nice. He's going to get more carries. But we can't justify putting him up in the top 3. So unless he slips a little bit in the first round, let someone else take the gamble on him. Just below him, we got LT. Let's see if he can bounce back and get healthy this year. Then we got Portis. Until he shows real signs of slowing down, you gotta respect what he did last year. So keep him up in your top 10.
Moving on to tier 3, we start with Brandon Jacobs out in New York. Derek Ward's gone, so he's going to get some more carries. If he stays healthy, he's going to be a beast yet again. Next is Chris Johnson in Tennessee. There's no reason to think you won't have the same rookie-type numbers, but that also means there's no reason not to think that Lendell is going to vulture a ton of his touchdowns. At number 13, we have Frank Gore. He's an interesting risk-reward type player. I know if I was going defense against him, I'd put 8 in the box every time. At number 14, we have Ryan Grant. He's a great value pick here. He only had 5 touchdowns last year. Look for that number to definitely increase. Moving on, we have Joseph Adai. 1 year ago, he was a top 10 pick. Now, this year, you know there's going to be a new offense. There's going to be Brown, but he's still got to be the featured back. Next, we have Marion Barber out for the Cowboys. In a point per reception league, he's a great addition to any team. Look for him to go late in the second round. Next is number 17, and that's Derek Ward. He might be the steal of your draft. Keep an eye on him. If he wins the battle out in Tampa Bay, he might be a Michael Turner type player. At number 18, we have Marshawn Lynch. He's 18 right now because he's going to be serving a 3-game suspension. Now remember, Brandon Marshall also is serving a 3-game suspension that got reduced to 1. If his suspension gets reduced, you're going to want to bump him up a little bit.
Going down into tier 4, we got Thomas Jones. You got to bump him down a little bit because of his age, but you can't ignore his 1,500 total yards and 15 total touchdowns last year. Down at number 20, we got Larry Johnson. He's going to be a risk-reward type player again this year. Hopefully the Chiefs offense will be a little bit better, giving him some more scoring opportunities this year. Then we got Jonathan Stewart. With the timeshare with D'Angelo, we can't really see Stewart eclipsing his numbers by too much from last year, so you got to bump him down a little bit. Then we got Pierre Thomas in New Orleans. We think he's the back to own out there. True, they got Reggie Bush, but Pierre's going to get the goal lines, and it's a great offense, so they could score a lot of touchdowns. And you might be surprised to hear us say this, but at 23, we think Cedric Benson could be the steal of the draft. Look at how he finished the end of last year. The Bengals have all the pieces to have a decent offense, and Benson could be right in the mix of that. Then we got Ronnie Brown. He started out really hot last year, then kind of cooled off, but he's going to get a lot of touches out in Miami. Down at 25, we got Kevin Smith. We hate the Lions offense, but he's going to be a big part of it, so he's going to get some touches. Down at 26, we got Willie Parker. He's got 2 great running backs behind him that are going to want some carries, but it's Willie's job for now if he can stay healthy. So that's tiers 1 through 4 for our running backs. Check out our video for tiers 5 through 7. Also check out all of our other rankings videos for quarterbacks, tight ends, and wide receivers. And feel free to sign on to FantasySmackTalk.com and join our forum discussions for the upcoming fantasy football drafts. I'm Dustin. This is Brent. Thanks for joining us.